Yeah! What's good, guys? Your boy Hugo the Savage back again for another prediction show. TLC 2020, the last pay-per-view of 2020 of the main roster. That's the last pay-per-view in general. I'm very, very excited for this one. WWE TLC at the Thunderdome. I swear, when I mean I can't wait for this one, I can't wait for this one. Let's get into it. Yes, you heard it. It's a prediction show. I love it. We're live. I don't know who's in yet. Maybe no one. Maybe two people. Yeah? Two people are in what you're saying, you know, like that. We're here. And I'm very excited. It's been a mad 2020. But what hasn't suffered in a weird and very strange way is the WWE. And we've had some great pay-per-views this year. I think a lot will be forgettable, but not down to what's happened in the matches and such. Just down to it being irregular and not very normal to what we're used to. No crowds. It's all been a bit strange. WrestleMania was over 2 days. You know what I mean? But shout out to the WWE and all the superstars. You've been incredible. We are very, very thankful that you've been able to keep putting on a show constantly through this recent pandemic. Now, like I said, we're here to predict the TLC matches on the match card, which has been updated up until now. Maybe something changes on SmackDown and another match gets added or taken away. But I'm not going to wait till Saturday to do a prediction. So we're going to get straight into it. Shout out to everyone in the cut. I'm going to go and say hello to a few people in the comment section. We've got 7 people in. Okay. Shout out to you. Yeah, like that. The Elite Squad, Randy, Fiend versus Randy in Inferno match. Has that been confirmed, or because up until now I think it's a regular match, but has it been confirmed as an Inferno match? If it has, let me know, because that sounds very, very exciting. I've had no talk of it. I've not been on the bump today to find out whether there will be an Inferno match, but let me just check right here. WWE confirmed on Twitter. Okay. Well, then it makes it very, very interesting. How we're going to run the show today? We're going to get into the predictions. I'm going to run through them. I spent a lot of time when I've done the NXT predictions. So what I'm going to do, we're going to go through the predictions nice and quick, and then we'll open up a no-hold-bar Q&A right at the end where you can ask me whatever you like. But yeah, very, very exciting. So, first match I've got Randy on temporary. Okay, brother. It's Brother Nero. Yeah. You know, like that. Carson says the Fiend is such an interesting character. You are right, Carson. The Fiend is one of the most interesting characters we've had in the WWE for a long, long while. Guys, if you comment in below and I haven't clicked on it yet, trust me, I can see it. I'm going to start on the predictions and then I'll cut through it. Like I said, I got the predictions and I got the match card here. What's online? It's probably going to be updated, like I said. First match on the card, we got Bryan versus Jey Uso. I don't know if this is going to be on the kickoff show, to be honest, because it shouldn't be. But all the other matches seem to mean a little bit more. Obviously, we've seen what Jey Uso done to Bryan. Pretty much brutalized him, put him out of action for a little while. Jay's been on a warpath lately, but one thing I've noticed with Jey, he's been destroying all these people and not been winning wrestling matches. So, like I said, the match doesn't mean too much. Bryan, incredible wrestler, one of the best in the world to do it. I think we can get a really incredible wrestling match through just a great wrestling match. Who do I think will win? It's a little bit of a hard one, and not that it matters too much. I can't see another pay-per-view where Jey loses and then Roman's mad at him again. So I'm going to go with Jey on this one. I think he's going to do something underhanded to win the fight. I don't know if he'll be involved in Roman's match later on in the night. Wouldn't put it past him because Roman's in the TLC match. But I'm going to go with Jey Uso on that match by cheating. Next match on the card. Don't worry, guys. Like I said in the comment section, I will be responding to you very soon. You have the United States Championship on the line. Bobby Lashley versus Riddle, a.k.a. Bro Nuts, a.k.a. I'ma call you Baby Broder. That guy. You know, like that? Now, this is a very interesting one. Riddle has only been on the roster a couple of months. He doesn't seem lost. He's had some great matches. I don't think he needs a title, and I definitely don't think he needs this title this quick. Now, if you want to build the Hurt Business to be something of a force, they need some kind of gold within their group. They need the tag team titles or the United States title. And then eventually, Bobby should be going for the championship, which Drew has at the moment. So in this match, I'm going to go with Bobby Lashley via the Hurt Business. I don't think they'll interfere in the matches and get in the match, but I reckon they might be on an apron or something, quick distraction. I can't see Riddle getting out of the full Lashley. It will be a problem. So, yeah. Few people in the comment section. Fiend's interest currency. I wonder what the Fiend will do for WrestleMania 37. Okay, hold on to these messages. What are to do with a different pay-per-view? We'll come back to them in the end. Do you think Lana will win champion one day? Carson, I'm going to come back to that as well. Brother Nero, you already know the vibes. He needs the title, but I will come back to all of these matches. The Fiend earns Orton, and Lion McIntyre retains title. Roman Reigns, Hurt Business win. Shayna with okay. I'm feeling this prediction still. So let me get on to the next match, and then I'll go into all of you guys. Stick with me though, guys. Don't leave. SmackDown Tag Team Championship, Street Profits versus Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode. Now, I mentioned in my last prediction that at Survivor Series, I think it was, that the tag team titles need a boost behind them. They need a. No one seems that interested, but I said it might not be the Street Profits' fault. I think it's just the fact there's no fans. It's the kind of title and the kind of matches that thrive on fan reaction. And when you can't hear the fans, it always seems a bit boring. There's not much backstage segments with, people taking anything serious. So this match, I'm not expecting Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler to win. Street Profits beat the New Day at Survivor Series. That was a massive win for them. So to just come off it and lose to Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler is a bit strange. Now, I do understand that with Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode, they are kind of at a crossroad where nobody is really that interested in the guys. Now, I mean that in the most respectful way. I'm talking in wrestling terms. No one seems to care. No one seems to ask any questions about them to individual talent. They are great, great wrestlers. They've been to the heights, both of them. I think Bobby Roode needs a little bit more because since coming off NXT, he has never got to what he was in NXT on the main roster. Dolph Ziggler's done it all and has been around forever. I just think his character needs a bit of a revamp. You know what I mean? The greats have had to do it down the years. Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Mankind, everyone has had to reinvent themselves. Jericho is probably the best example. Everyone has had to reinvent themselves down the years, and I feel like Dolph Ziggler hasn't done that enough. He seems like the same Dolph from 5-6 years ago. The only difference is whether he's face or heel, but apart from that, it seems like the same guy, same moves. So I'm going to go with the Hurt Business on this one. I don't think they should lose the title, to be honest. I don't think maybe Dolph Ziggler turns face. I'm not even interested in him turning face, to be honest. The last great Dolph Ziggler run I remember was the Intercontinental title run when he was going to lose. He was going to have to retire if he lost to The Miz. And that was a great run. The Intercontinental title suits him so much. But we need more for his character. And you got to work for it. That's how it works in the business. You can't get everything given to you. So I'm going to go with the Street Profits on that one. Raw Tag Team Championships. We have the New Day versus the Hurt Business. Okay, this is going back to kind of what I said about Lashley and the Riddle match. Personally, and this is my wrestling brain, I absolutely love the New Day. Like, I love them. But they've had so many titles that they don't really need them. Now, they don't have Big E with them at the moment. I think if New Day lose the title, even though they're not on the same roster, the focus will leave New Day and it'll be pushed onto Big E a little bit more. And I actually think, like I said, the Hurt Business would look great if they've got the United States Championship and then they have tag team titles in the ranks as well, because that means everyone will have gold apart from MVP, and he doesn't need it. And I can't see them letting Lashley take the championship off Drew just yet. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Hurt Business win this match. I mean, Kofi's won individual matches, Xavier's won individual matches. I don't never want to get bet against a New Day, but I'm going to go with the Hurt Business. I really think it can happen. And I would love to see all of the guys in suits with gold. So I'm going to go with the Hurt Business. Someone else agrees with me here. Elite Squad, Dolph Ziggler, his face, he has better matches and he's booked better. 100% agree with that. I just can't see how they will turn him. The Fiend will lure Randy into the Firefly Funhouse. Him and Alexa Bliss will attack Orton. Matt Smith, that's not a bad shout. I do think we'll get something. I can almost see like a movie style, like the match will be a proper match, but there'll be cutscenes. I can see that happening. Maybe a lot like the Swamp match, because that's what we seem to have from the Fiend. Because if the Fiend just takes on Randy Orton in a regular match, the Fiend doesn't lose that match. I don't see it. Obviously, you told me, guys, that it's going to be an Inferno match, but the Inferno match in our regular sense would be a ring with flames around it. I don't think it's going to be that kind of Inferno match. I think it's going to be take it anywhere and burn them, pretty much. I think I'll get to that when we get to that match anyway. Yeah, cinematic match, exactly what I said. Hope Hurt Business. Yeah, I 100% agree. That's what I would go for, Hurt Business with the win. The New Day don't need the titles. They are going to go down in history as one of the greatest tag teams. They don't need them at the moment. So, Women's Tag Team Championship, Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler versus Asuka, and she doesn't have a partner. We've seen what happened to Lana on Raw. She was pretty much destroyed, brutalized. I can't see an appearance from Lana where she comes out on crutches and gets a pin or anything like that. I think that beatdown was too much. From what happened to her legs and stuff, it wouldn't be very realistic. She's quite a small girl. I do think Lana's going to get her revenge eventually, maybe in the Royal Rumble. She's probably going to throw Nia Jax out. She might even win the Royal Rumble, to be honest. Who knows? But this match, I think, will be a handicap match for at least 10 minutes of the match. And this is a weird one because obviously Asuka is the champion, so I don't know if it's going to work with Asuka with 2 belts. I think she's done it before, but I can see the Queen returning. Woo! And tagging up with Asuka, and Asuka and Charlotte winning the Women's Tag Team Championships. And I think it will make the titles feel more important. I think Lana might make an appearance and do some kind of interference where she messes. I don't know. She might cause Nia to, I don't know, and Charlotte or Asuka picks up the victory. But I don't know. I'm just going to go with it. You know, I love the Queen, so I'm just guessing that might happen. If it doesn't happen and Charlotte doesn't return, then I don't know if Asuka's got enough to beat both of them, but she could do very well. But Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax against one person, it's a lot. So I'm going to go with Charlotte and Asuka if Charlotte comes back. And if Charlotte doesn't return, I'm going with Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. I know it sounds like a bit of a cop-out, but my wrestling brain works a little bit different. So, yeah. In the comments section, maybe... Okay, so you guys thinking the same as me. Maybe Kairi or Charlotte returning. I think Charlotte's going to return, to be honest. Kairi saying in Japan right now as we speak, so I don't think she's going to be there. Mystery partner will be Charlotte. Charlotte turns on Asuka. Oh, I never thought about that. When Charlotte left, she wasn't face Charlotte. So you could be 100% right. She could come in. That's a good shout. She could join the tag team match, turn on Asuka, cost Asuka the match, and then Charlotte and Asuka go for the title fights again. I know a lot of you guys won't be very happy with Charlotte being in another title picture. So, you know, I feel you there. Lord of Darkness, the legend that is the Lord of Darkness. The man I'm done with, Dolph Ziggler, I have no hope for. Yeah, Actually, Lord of Darkness, I can remember me and you having a conversation in the comment section a few months ago, maybe, probably before lockdown, actually, saying this exact same thing about Dolph Ziggler. So I don't blame you right there. On Chelsea Green's Twitter, she said she can't wait to wrestle, so she might team with Oscar. Matt Smith, Chelsea Green's a shout, but I can't see her tagging with Oscar, that's all. Good wrestler, though. Chelsea Green is the wife of Zack Ryder, isn't she? Yes, she is. She's the one that's always on the bikini pictures and that. She needs to get in the damn wrestling ring. Case. You know, like that. The laughs embedded. I was born with it, you know, them ways. Ever since Charlotte and Becky have left, the women's division has kind of got better, especially for SmackDown. Yeah, I can't be mad. I think it's because you're not seeing the same face in the title picture. You got to remember, Charlotte, before she left, was in... She was having NXT matches and the main roster matches, and Becky had the title for ages. So that's probably the reason why. But I'm not mad at it. Rocky, do you think WWE already ruined Keith Lee? Already ruined, no, but I reckon it could happen. It could happen. Everyone else who's messages, I'm going to check what you messaged in a minute. Let me get into this, the rest of the prediction, and then we'll talk. We have The Fiend, Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton in what has been confirmed as an Inferno match. I hope you guys, the Elite Squad, I hope you weren't lying to me about an Inferno match, because, you know, like that, I've just told everyone it's going to be an Inferno match. You know what I mean? Woo! But yeah, I'm excited. If it is going to be an Inferno match, like I said before, I can't see it being a regular Inferno match in the ring, flames around it. I think we'll end up in the woods. I think we will end up in the woods. And if we do end up in the woods, since Randy's been mocking the Fiend about burning Sister Abigail's cabin down, I think we can get the Fiend setting a cabin on fire with Randy Orton inside. Only problem I have is it's 2020. Kayfabe isn't the same as it used to be. And if you burn down a cabin with Randy Orton in as a regular human, then surely he would die. I mean, if it was The Fiend, it's completely different. He's got a bit of mystery about him. But if Randy gets burnt in a cabin, he should die. So realistically in this match, unless Randy's going away for a while, Randy might win this match. I think The Fiend will beat him up, though. I think he'll beat him up really bad. But The Fiend could win this match. Just on the WWE Twitter. At least got to believe you, man, but I have to double check, you know what I mean? Matt Smith, what if Orton burns out a Firefly Funhouse? The thing is with the Firefly Funhouse, it's not really a mystery anymore. Seth burnt it down before, so he can always come back, and you know what I mean? Yep. Shout out to you, Elite Squad. WWE have confirmed it is an Inferno match. You know, like that? Can you see it? I don't know if it's going to focus on it. There you have it. First ever Firefly Inferno match. Okay, so it's called a Firefly Inferno match. So definitely it is going to be a cinematic match. Let's just be honest. I don't think I can even predict this match. But I just hope we see greatness. I hope something great happens in the match. Might get a few surprises. Maybe a few shock returns. I don't know. But yeah, realistically, I shouldn't bet against The Fiend, so I'm not going to. I'll pick The Fiend to win the match. And hopefully, if he does win the match, Randy doesn't just turn up on Raw, because that will just ruin it. Like, you got burnt and then you turn up on Raw. It's not, you know what I mean? But now I see why everyone was saying what's going to happen if Randy burns down the Firefly Funhouse. Few of these comments. I'm coming. We went after Lord of Darkness last time, so let's go. Firefly Inferno match. I hope it's not like the Cena versus Fiend match, but nice. Doesn't deserve that kind of match and deserves better. He does deserve better, but I'm sorry to say I think it's going to be not like the WrestleMania match between Cena and The Fiend, but I reckon it will be like Braun versus The Fiend at the Swamp match. And to be honest, I wasn't that mad at the Swamp match. I just would like cutscenes. I don't want a full cinematic match, if that makes any sense. Make it like GTA. You do a bit of the mission, then you get a cutscene, and you do a bit of the mission. And cutscenes are good because it means that everything can look way more realistic. Kind of like the Boneyard match. I wasn't mad at that match. I wasn't mad at it. Randy versus Bray is the best storyline on Raw. Yeah, 100% agree. And that's basically because it's been building for so long. It's so many years in the making now. Kind of an accident as well. If Bray's original character didn't fall away, then we wouldn't get this. But I'm not mad at it. And it means they get to rectify that stupid Haunted House match or House of Horrors match at WrestleMania, which was ass, by the way. Maggots and stuff. John Elite 45 says The Fiend wins. Agree with that. Carson, Hogan returns and becomes heel, wins WWE title and proves even at 67, he can still kick ass, brother. If Hulk Hogan returns and wins the title, I will not. I'll delete my channel. You heard it here first. I ain't having none of that, man. Stop with the old brothers now, man. We had that with Oldberg. I'm not having it. Matt Smith, it's rumored that the WrestleMania main event will be Lesnar versus Reigns versus Lee, so I don't think they'll ruin Keith. Yeah, I think you're going to see what we seen last year with Keith Lee at the Royal Rumble. Domination. I think I've got one more match, and I think it's the big one. Is it one more match? No, I've got a few more matches. Okay, you're getting sidetracked, guys. I will get to your messages. SmackDown Women's Championship, Carmella versus Sasha Banks. I am actually very, very excited for this match. I think, like Carmella, we are just seeing the tipping point of how great she is. I don't know. I love the promos. I love this character. I was seeing it when she came back, and I was like, okay, she's regular Carmella. She just looks different. Hair's a little bit different costume and stuff like that. But the way she comes out with the Butler dude and the way she was drinking champagne after hitting Sasha with a bottle on SmackDown, I really, really like it. Sasha surely has to win this match. I'm actually thinking that a lot of people have to retain their title in this. I know it's the last pay-per-view of the year, but Sasha, she overcame Bayley, won the title eventually. She's had some great matches. She can't lose the title now. I think we're going to see more of Carmella versus Sasha anyway, so I'm going to go with Sasha Banks to win this match. I'm sure you guys expect the same thing, to be honest. WWE Championship, Drew McIntyre versus AJ Styles. Now, you guys want to know how excited I am? This is how excited I am for this match. I swear. I don't know how to put it to you guys of how incredibly amazing I think AJ Styles is as a wrestler. This guy is one of the best wrestlers in the world. Of course, the best wrestler in the world chops and changes, but AJ is always in the top 5, no doubt about it. He's incredible. He's got the big ninja by his side. I will not stop calling him the big ninja because his original name is too hard to say, and I just remember him being with Tozawa against Drew McIntyre. Drew, like I said last time, has grown on me. I like when I'm not sold on somebody and then they do all they can and it gets me invested. I'm invested in Drew. Now, I'm invested in him as a superstar. It doesn't mean I want him to win certain matches. In fact, most of the time when Drew fights someone, I want him to lose because I'm just like a heel guy like that. I like that. You know what I mean? But he's incredible. He's got so much to offer. He can do stuff for someone his size that not a lot of people can do. And obviously AJ Styles. I'm expecting a great match. It's a TLC match. So obviously you're going to have to climb the ladder to win. And yeah, I don't know. With that ninja by AJ's side, AJ could win this title, but simply on the fact that Drew just won the title back, I think Drew's going to win the match. And it's going to show how strong Drew is again. One thing WWE have done right was when Drew McIntyre destroyed Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, the worst thing you can do after that is make Drew lose very easy or clean to somebody without, like, you know what I mean, without putting up a fight, because he's got up from like a punt. Do you know what I mean? He's not been dazed by RKOs, he's been speared and had to be low blowed by Roman, so he's done great things. I want AJ Styles to win this match. I do think Drew's going to win it. I actually think that the champion at WrestleMania will still be Drew, which means he'll have the title another 4 months. And I'm not mad at that. 4 months ain't too bad. He won it a while ago. Damn, lockdown's really done that to us. He won it at WrestleMania, and he's gonna lose it at WrestleMania, but he's lost it in between, so that works. I'm all there for it. Next match, and I think it's the final match. Tell me if I've missed any in the comment section, but I think I've got them all. The match I'm looking forward to the most, my favorite wrestler, not of all time, but my favorite wrestler in WWE right now, and has been my favorite wrestler in WWE since he debuted as part of the Shield. Mr. Believe That. Mr. Head of the Table, the Tribal Chief. Yeah? The Samoan one. Yeah? Bloodline's finest. Yeah? Big cousin to Jey. Yeah? Little cousin of The Rock. Roman Tribal Chief Reigns versus Kevin KO Owens. Stun Owens, stun. This match is a TLC match. This match is going to be great. The match between Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre at Survivor Series was one of the best matches we've seen from Roman and Drew, period. I don't care what anyone says. You might not forget it because we're in a pandemic. There was no crowd reaction. Go back and watch that match. Everything about the match was incredible. Everything. We're going to get the same in this match. Will we get an involvement from Jey? Probably. Paul's going to be ringside. I'd love to see an involvement from Jimmy, is what I would love. I don't know if Jimmy's legs fit though, but imagine that. Roman goes to get mad because Jimmy made him win the match and he thinks it's Jey and he's like, oh man, can you imagine it? Or can you imagine if we get an interference from Tamina or Naomi? Oh, I'd love it, I'd love it. But Kevin Owens, as I said about everyone else, is one of the best wrestlers around. He always has been. He moves like he's not as big as he is. We're going to get great. The chemistry in the ring between these two is going to be incredible. Obviously, we've seen them fight before on many occasions, but I'm going to go with the Tribal Chief on this one. I don't even have anything special to say on it. Roman's going to climb to the top of the ladder and take the title. Now, the thing is, picturing it, I can't picture Roman just walking up to the top of the ladder for some reason, which means something's going to happen to KO for Roman to be walking up that easy. And I am expecting interference from Jey. But it's not cheating. It's no holds barred. It's a TLC match. So I'm going to go with Roman Reigns. There's my predictions, guys. And now we go on to the segment I like to call No Holds Barred Q&A. Let's go. Let's speak to the people. I'm in it now, guys. I'm here in the comment section. I'm going through all of them. Anything I've missed, I'm coming through. So hold the fort, hold the fort. Okay, I'm going from the last thing I answered. So Matt Smith, what if Orton burns down the Firefly Funhouse? I did answer that already. He easily could do it. The match could end in a no disqualification. No, it can't end in a no disqualification. I was about to say it can end in a no contest where both people burn in the cabin. That's the way I'd like it to go, actually, because a clear winner in this. Fiend winning doesn't do anything for the Fiend apart from keeps him looking strong. But I don't think the match, the 1, 2, 3 is the most important thing in this match. I think it's the story. And we don't want the story to finish yet. We want the story to finish at WrestleMania. So that's why I went with the Fiend, because the Fiend's going to burn Randy Orton in the cabin. Randy Orton's going to be missing until WrestleMania, about 2 weeks before, and then we're going to get the Fiend versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania, and that is going to be the final match between them, and Randy is going to beat the Fiend. So yeah, sit that. Do you think WWE should make the Fiend appear only once a month? Okay, they were doing this at the beginning. I don't think they should make him appear once a month where it's predictable. Because if we know he's only coming once a month, then it makes his character predictable. We need him to be unpredictable. Do I believe that he should appear less on TV? Yeah. So maybe for 1 month he appears 2 times or 3 times, and then the next month he appears once, and then the next month we don't see him. If that kind of makes sense, because we have Bray Wyatt anyway. So I do understand that we don't need to see the Fiend as much because we have regular Bray in the Firefly Funhouse. So yeah, I agree with you on that one. Brother Nero, no Alexa then. Doesn't seem like it. I try not to read reports, and I said this on the channel before, so I did see a clip of something with Alexa. I know she got engaged a few weeks ago, but that shouldn't have anything to do with it. So you never know. We might see Alexa in this match. We might see the first embodiment of Sister Abigail. She might come dressed as the Andrew, The Fiend winning. Yeah, I'm going with that as well. I'm going with The Fiend winning or both people being burnt. If The Fiend has nothing planned for WrestleMania 37, have him squash Goldberg. Elite Squad, if I'm 100% honest, and bear in mind, guys, I say everything in this in wrestling terms. No disrespect to the real person, and no disrespect at all, because I hold these guys to the highest regard. I would be happy not seeing Goldberg in the wrestling ring again. I would just be happy. I don't know what he brings to WWE in 2020. These people, these new age wrestlers are way more athletic than back in the day. It's not their fault, but things have moved on. And to see Goldberg just come out and spear people, I'm just like, I'm kind of done with it. And I'm still not happy about Saudi Arabia and Goldberg winning. So what if Eric Rowan returned and helps The Fiend win at TLC? Elite Squad, that's actually what I was referring to when I was talking about somebody could get involved. So yeah, I'm not mad at that either. Elite Squad, he's in NWA. Yeah, he is in NWA. I seen him pop up the other day. Here we go. What do you think about Big E and Paul Heyman's segment? I wish the Big E and Paul Heyman segment was on the main show. It was incredible. You can see that it actually touched Big E, the real life Big E, and I think we're going to get something in 2021 from Big E. What no one's expecting. I think Big E we might see the best of Big E in the Royal Rumble. I don't think he's ever going to turn on the New Day, but I could see him throwing him out of the Royal Rumble, because if Paul Heyman's had that word with him already, I would love there to be something where people keep referring to Big E as the Joker and he's not doing enough, and he's big for nothing, just to get on his nerves a little bit, and he can't do anything without the New Day. And then it will tease the heel turn, but we won't get a full one from him. We'll just get selfish Big E. And I can imagine Big E and Keith Lee standing off in the Royal Rumble. I can see it now. The Fiend better not lose it to Inferno, Firefly from that. Yes. Yeah, I don't want The Fiend to lose either. He could easily lose. But it does nothing for The Fiend. I think actually, if Randy loses, everyone's expecting him to anyway. And Randy's incredible. He just won his title like a month ago. So we don't mind that. If The Fiend loses, I think everyone starts questioning it. And I think people start losing interest in The Fiend. Shout out to the 23 people in the chat. Can you please like the video? Just do me a favor with that. It's free. Don't be a bum. You know them way there. Let's go. Super Showdown, Goldberg versus Hulk Hogan. Elite Squad. You stop it. Stop it. We don't want to see that, man. No, we don't want to see an OAP match, like that. Carmella's new entrance is awesome. It's incredible. I love it. John Elite, Sasha. I'm guessing you're saying Sasha's going to win the match, and I believe so too. Brother Nero made the House of Horrors match. Was that Payback, not at Mania? The match at Mania was the one with the bug projector. Oh, what? It was, wasn't it? You're right. I, for some reason, thought, oh man, thanks for reminding me of that. Thanks for reminding me. For some reason, I've been thinking ever since that match that it was at Mania. And I know that it was in the house first. I remember Randy pulling up in a limo with just trousers on, and The Fiend and Bray hiding behind the fridge. I remember the fight in the house, but I thought the fight came back to the arena and then it went into the regular match, and then they started projecting stuff. Either way, both were trash. Yeah? Sorry about that. Both were trash. But the final deletion, that was incredible. You know what I mean? Chair of wheels, mower of lawn. Yeah, more for that. Andrew, Sasha is going to win. You're damn right she is. Johnny Lee, do you think we'll ever see Scarlett wrestling in WWE? Okay, John, I don't know if you watch Impact at all. Scarlett was on there as the smoke show. Bit more sexed up than she is now, to be honest, which is crazy because she hardly wears anything now, but she literally was there for the male fans. She was winning matches by by teasing people. Do I think we'll see her have a match? I think we'll see have a match at some point, but I don't think it'll be serious. I think it'll be like, you know, when a manager gets involved in a match and then somebody offers them out. I think it could be like that. But I'm happy with her being Carrion's manager, to be honest. Only because on Impact's, I didn't see her as a great wrestler, but she is obviously a trained wrestler, so we never know. But them NXT girls, I'm thinking will kick her ass. AJ Styles, legend. John as well, AJ Styles. See, you lot on my wavelength. I love AJ Styles. AJ versus McIntyre would be great, but Miz Morrison will help AJ. Okay, so that's what the ninja's name is. Well, his full name is longer than that. Are we gonna see that AJ's? Are we gonna see the Miz and Morrison help AJ to win the match? Oh no, I was about to say they help him win the match, and then the Miz cashed in his Money in the Bank. If they can get rid of the big dude, the Miz might cash in. The Miz might cash in. Kenny Omega is the best wrestler in the world. Notorious Media, do you want to know what I think about what you just said? I agree. I agree that Kenny Omega is the best wrestler in the world. Like I said before, you heard me say AJ Styles is one of the best wrestlers in the world. Kenny Omega is the best wrestler in the world to me, but there's an asterisk next to that, and the reason why I say that is the best wrestler in the world. When I said AJ Styles, was talking about in ring, and I'm pretty sure that when you mentioned Kenny Omega, you're talking about in ring as well. But if you're talking about the best superstar in the world, as in all-round pro wrestler, it's not Kenny Omega. It's not even AJ Styles, because for that you have to be 10 out of 10 or 9 out of 10 in every category of wrestling, I reckon. On the mic, whatever story you're going through right now and stuff like that, if that makes any sense. But yeah, apart from that, and you talk about in the ring, Kenny Omega to me is the best wrestler in the world. Kenny Omega is just he is what AJ Styles was a few years ago. And obviously AJ's getting older. Kenny Omega's not even young himself, to be honest. But yeah, I think the same. I don't want to dwell on it too much. We can do a separate thing on it. Sheamus attacks Drew and AJ wins. Okay, Matt Smith, thank you very much for mentioning Sheamus. Because I've been saying, and you guys can check it, that I feel eventually that Sheamus has enough of being in Drew's shadow and everyone talking about as being his friend. He will realize soon enough that you're Drew's friend, but that means you get no title shot. So you're probably right. That could happen. Elite Squad, his name is Omos. His name's Omos, but that's not his real name. So if that's his name in WWE, then thanks for telling me that's what we'll call him. I heard the commentator say that as well. If you read his actual real name, because I remember he was the college basketballer, his real name is long as hell. What we got next? Brother Nero. What if the Tour Geezer helps him win against Drew? Yeah, kind of what we just went over. It could happen. He's not going to get involved. And what would be incredible? Peep this, guys, because my brain's going again. The ladders get broken. The tall guy puts AJ on his shoulders, and AJ grabs the title. Oh, wouldn't you love it? Roman is the best. That's my guy. That's my guy. Listen, Roman is my guy. What do you think about Paul Heyman Big E's segment on Talking Smack? Yeah, I answered this earlier to somebody else. I thought it was amazing. And I actually agree with what Paul said. What do you think about Raw hitting its lowest ratings ever and AEW beating Raw in the 18 to 49 demographic? I'm not really fussed about stuff like that. And I actually think that fans shouldn't be either. I'm not telling people what to do. But the business side of wrestling, we all talk about it now because we have access to it. But realistically, do we actually care? We don't care. If you're watching WWE and enjoying something, and then you see the ratings, and then all of a sudden you're on the side of whoever had the best ratings, and it's a bit floppy. I don't like the ratings have no effect on whether I enjoyed it, and that's all everyone needs to think about. Did you enjoy it as a fan yourself? If the answer is yes, the ratings don't matter. I kind of expected AEW to be Raw anyway, simply just because Sting's only just joined. They came off the back of Winter's Coming. They've got Shaquille O'Neal there now. They're doing great things over there. The whole Inner Circle and MJF, everything's, you know what I mean? Everyone has its highs and lows. I'm pretty sure that maybe Vince or the marketing team or someone's bothered about it, but as a wrestling fan, I actually don't care. Roman Reigns is the best wrestler in the world, says Eduardo. Eduardo, if you're talking about best WWE, yeah, I mean, it's one of them. It's hard to put them in different categories because it's different style of wrestling. The Kenny Omega style of wrestling is kind of geared towards the indie style, which is like NXT style. If Kenny Omega comes onto the main roster, does he come across the same? Probably not. Most of the people who are into like hardcore backflips and indie wrestling don't connect that much on the main roster. But Roman Reigns, to me, as my guy, is the best. So, at TLC, why not Sami Zayn versus Big E versus Daniel Bryan for the Intercontinental Championship? Eduardo, I actually agree with that. It makes more sense. I would rather see the Intercontinental title than the US title, to be honest. Or both. There's a kickoff show. Can't wait for Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns. Sway, I can't wait at all. McIntyre has had a better reign as top guy and world champion than when Reigns and Rollins were champions as faces. Better run, Seth as face. Definitely had a better run than Roman as face because the fans didn't want Roman to have that belt. I did. The rest of the fans seemed to hate Roman at a point. Everyone was saying that Vince is forcing Roman down our throat. First of all, Vince has the final say, but he doesn't write everything. You know what I mean? They have a group of writers. Second of all, if you look at Roman, he has everything that you'd want from a wrestler. He's always like a superstar. The only difference with the Roman now, it's much more believable. And you can tell that he's not being told what to say every 2 seconds. The fact that Jay's a big help to that as well, and Paul Heyman. Rollins' face run was actually really good until the fans got fed up and wanted him to lose. So when he started to go against Brock and he beat Brock, that face run, everyone hated it. I didn't, but I think everyone just got to the point where they thought Seth was going to win. And then obviously The Fiend comes along, and once that match happened at Hell in a Cell, I think it was last year, where it was a no contest, I think that ruined it for everyone. And that's why when they fought on Halloween, The Fiend had to win, because if he didn't, there would have been a riot. But it didn't really make a difference because The Fiend won. And then, we know about Goldberg, so. I love this, guys. I love it. So many comments. Carson, Rey Mysterio is the best wrestler in the world. Rey Mysterio is great. Not my favorite. This best wrestler in the world thing is subjective. It's not like many things, to be fair. We don't have anything to judge wrestling on. It's all about opinion and stuff. We don't even have like a chart. It would be different if you can get points and stuff. But for longevity and greatness all round, whether I think is the best wrestler in the world or not, Rey Mysterio is a WWE legend. He will be a Hall of Famer, and he will go down as one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. And in lucha wrestling, he's the greatest. He's the greatest. Rey Mysterio, Psychosis, Tuch and Thunder Liger, legends. Yeah, Tribal Chief. McIntyre will win. Yeah, he probably will, to be honest. Roman Reigns will win. I believe Roman will win too. Tribal Chief is winning. Hey, I feel like if we had crowds, there would be Roman Reigns going to kill each other. Yeah. My brother Nero, you could be right there. And I'm not mad at it. Roman looks like the most vicious guy. I actually don't even think we've got started on how brutal Roman Reigns is yet, which is crazy. But that SmackDown segment when he spoke to the camera, kind of spoke to Kevin Owens' wife and then said to the kids, like, tell your daddy or I'm going to be the one to take the food off your table. I felt it. I felt it deep within my soul. And he said that, and then he kicked Kevin Owens in the head. Oh, man. This Roman, it's my guy. Like, this seriously? Okay, I'm missing messages now. I'm missing where they gone? Oh, I skipped. I got a lot more comments than I thought, so let me get through them. Okay, Roman Reigns, Uso, Naomi, and Tamina, a new heel faction. Yeah, Lee, that's what I said. It won't be a new heel faction, though. I think it'll just join on to what is already there. I think we all agree that Bloodline is, if they had a name, it would be perfect. That would be what it is. Kevin Owens might lose a match because I think WWE wants to keep Roman Reigns as the heel champion and things going. I would keep Roman Reigns on top as well, Joey. I would think. If Roman Reigns is going to lose the title, I'm thinking the same with Drew as well. Like, if Drew doesn't win against AJ Styles, then I think he's going to keep the title. It makes sense because then obviously the winner of the Royal Rumble can choose who he wants to go against at WrestleMania. And obviously The Miz is going to cash in on one of the champions. So, yeah. I don't think The Miz will fail this cash in the next time either. The Fiend will win too. Yeah, that's what I said as well. Slap some sense into Daddy or... Slap some sense into Daddy or would we don't want to take the food off your table. Sway. They should put it on a t-shirt. It was a serious thing to say from Roman. What do you think about Big E and Paul Heyman's segment? I answered that already, Andrew. I think it was incredible. Joey, awesome. Sting made an appearance in AEW, I think. Yeah, he did. I watched it. He made it. He appeared on last night's AEW and he was there last week as well and the week before. Happy to see that he looks great. Hopefully they don't use him up too much in the ring because I know he's got health issues. Who is the most underrated superstar on the main roster? Most underrated superstar. That's a hard one. That is a hard one. I think all the top guys are rated enough. I don't know. I really don't know. Could be one of the ladies, to be honest. I'll have to come back to you on that one, Elite Squad. Let me know what you think, and then I'll try and think about an answer. There's a few underrated still. Where the hell is Aleister Black as well? Is he just gone missing because of what's happened with his missus? They should have a match with Alexa and Nikki Cross. Yeah, Joey, they probably should, but they haven't spoke about the Alexa and Nikki thing for the last 2 weeks, so it'll be a bit random, but yeah. Who do you think is going to return at TLC? Matt Smith, I think Charlotte's going to return. I think she's going to return as Asuka's partner. So do you think Lana will win the WWE Championship? If so, when and what pay-per-view? Carson, for a storyline, Lana winning the WWE Championship would be perfect after all she's been through. But if I'm being realistic, there's quite a few women I have ahead of her in terms of wrestling ability and story, what we think will make sense. I think a tag team championship would be great for Lana, or just a massive victory at like WrestleMania. And I reckon she'll get that. I think she'll fight Nia Jax at WrestleMania. And yeah, I think she'll win. But yeah, I don't know. The pecking order at the moment is a bit crazy. Obviously, I don't know where Naomi is at the moment. She's won a title before, so that's fine. Carmella's in the title picture at the moment. Bayley just had the championship. Asuka, Charlotte, Shayna Baszler. These have all had title opportunities and shots and stuff like that. Mandy Rose, to me, seems like the next champion. I think she's had a great year. I think Mandy Rose would be a good champion, and I think the people are behind Mandy Rose now as well. If when on Raw when she returned, if there was fans there, the pop would have been massive. Drew McIntyre versus AJ Styles in a dream match, and it will be the best match of the TL. I think the Kevin Owens and Roman match will be a little bit better, but I've said it in this stream and I said it on Raw, I'm really looking forward to that match. Drew brings his A game and AJ brings his A game. Who knows what will happen? I actually prefer that match to be a regular match, to be honest, than a TLC, because it gives too much chances for interferences and stuff. But what if Brock Lesnar returns and attacks Roman Reigns? I can't see it happening. I wouldn't put it past it. I'm not going to say it's not going to happen at 100%, but can't see it happening. I know that he doesn't have a contract with WWE at the moment either. Don't forget, in the TLC match with Drew McIntyre, AJ Styles for the WWE Championship, it's possible that The Miz can cash in Money in the Bank contract. Yeah, Joey, I said that as well. Bear in mind, some of these comments, they came in fast and I'm responding to all of them now, but I actually said the same thing, that The Miz could cash in. Goldberg versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 37. Yeah, because they were supposed to have the match at this WrestleMania. Can you imagine how terrible it would have been? The Roman, what was at this WrestleMania, would have been the same Roman from before. It would have just been, you're next, and ooh, wow, and spears. I don't want to. This spear versus spear thing, people need to just get rid of it out of their head, man. It sounds like a terrible idea. We're just going to watch them. Do you think The Miz will cash in? Matt, 70%, I think he'll cash in. That's my percentage at the moment. I think The Miz will cash in. He'll definitely try it, I think. I'm getting the feeling Big E might turn heel. Yeah. I'm trying to keep it in WWE, like, I don't know how to explain it. I need to stop thinking of behind the scenes. He could turn heel, but I think Big E could turn heel, but I don't think he'll turn heel on the New Day. Obviously, they're on another roster. I think he could just turn heel on the roster that is on. 100% agree with that, actually. Lord of Darkness, I love AJ Styles, but I want Drew to win the title and keep it until face Brock Lesnar at Royal Rumble. Lord of Darkness, I don't know. I don't know if I want to see him versus Brock Lesnar. Not again, but I just don't know if I want to see it. I'm ready for some new blood. He didn't get to have that proper full-on match with Keith Lee because, Keith Lee beat Randy Orton. Randy Orton interfered in the match between Drew and Keith Lee. Don't want Keith Lee to win the title just yet, but we could see big things. If Keith Lee wins the Royal Rumble, then he gets to pick. I'm sure he's going to pick Drew to fight. It's true. I think The Miz will cash in and become the new WWE champion. Yeah, the thing is, I'm not even mad at The Miz being champion. I actually love The Miz. I think he's incredible. The segment on Talking Smack was great. Should have the segment should have been on the main roster altogether, to be honest. Do you think the Firefly Inferno match? Do you know what it is? Yeah, well, no. I'm guessing the concept is going to be, obviously, fire. I can see it ending in the woods for some reason. Maybe because of Sister Abigail, but yeah. Guys, 24 in the chat. Can you press the like button for me? If Brock Lesnar comes back, hey man. Yeah, I don't want Brock Lesnar to come back, to be honest. Not now. I don't mean that in a bad way. I love Brock Lesnar. I just don't want him to come back now. Not really space for him. And if Paul Heyman's not talking for him, kind of pointless. I'm loving that we'll get in old Big E with the chalk and serious attitude. If we get Dakota, if we get the 5 count back, I'm on it. Because I love the 5 count. That was very impressive from Big E way back. Focus. Okay, there we go. Big E wins the Royal Rumble challenge. Roman Reigns. He is with Paul Heyman, wins the title, something like that. Wes. Yeah, I kind of just alluded to that. Big E winning the Royal Rumble. Makes sense. Hopefully, I want to see a standoff between Big E and Keith Lee in the Royal Rumble. I wouldn't mind Big E throwing Keith Lee out, and then between the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania, they probably have one of them like fast lane pay-per-views. Big E beats Keith Lee after a great match, and then goes on to fight Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. I'm not mad at it. Yeah, for the United States Championship, don't go into. I don't know. Also, The Fiend only been in matches with no DQ. Yeah, he has. Never thought about that. Yeah, I mean, no. I think the match against the match that the Fiend had against Goldberg was a regular match. It wasn't a... Yeah, that match was a regular singles match. And obviously the triple threat match was no disqualification because it's a triple threat match. But a showdown between Keith Lee and Big E in the Royal Rumble, I'm down for that. Yep, Andrew, this is what I'm saying. Gamer guy, yo, what you saying, bro? You good? I really want The Miz to cash in and be WWE champion. He deserves it. I wouldn't be mad at The Miz cashing in. I would probably love to see the match between Braun Strowman and Lars Sullivan. Joey, the visual of that match sounds incredible. I don't know how I think about Lars Sullivan. I know the stuff that he said was in the past, but I found out about it later on in life. So I don't know how I feel about him. I don't know how I feel about them Jackson Riker and that. But Lars Sullivan's character is great. It's a dream match too. Great. Every time I see Lars destroy people since return, I keep yelling, "Where is Braun?" Yeah, it's true. The thing with Lars Sullivan, they make him return, he does stuff, and then you don't see him again for a little bit. Lars Sullivan can... Okay, everyone keeps saying to me Lars Sullivan can return, but he ain't gone anywhere. He's just been missing for like 3 weeks. He ain't gone anywhere. What, did he have COVID or something like that? Yeah, man. It's not going to be that big to me if he turns up, because it doesn't seem like he's gone anywhere. He can attack Roman. I don't want Lars Sullivan to attack Roman. Leave Roman alone. Lord of Darkness, my money's on Roman Reigns. You're my guy. Roman, for real. What is Inferno Firefly Inferno, Salman? We don't know what it is. We know what an Inferno match is, and we know what a Firefly Funhouse match is, because we got one at WrestleMania, and it wasn't really a match. I'm expecting loads of cutscenes, loads of flashbacks to Randy burning stuff down, loads of flashbacks to Randy in the Wyatt family, maybe a little flash of Sister Abigail, her ashes, the cabin, little bit of like how the swamp match was, but I don't know. Goldberg should have retired at WrestleMania 33 when he dropped the title to Brock. Since he came back 2009, he has been terrible matches, ruining his legacy. Yeah, I don't want to be that guy to say bad things on these people, because obviously if you love something, it's very hard to give up. We've seen that The Undertaker couldn't give up. And luckily for The Undertaker, he's great. The difference between Undertaker and Goldberg in wrestling, the wrestling styles, and listen, put it this way, Goldberg could not touch The Undertaker when it comes to wrestling. Like, I'm talking about the levels are completely different. Goldberg is more of like the Ultimate Warrior style of wrestler. Couple of moves, very fast matches, squashes. Undertaker was in matches with Shawn Michaels and that. So I just don't think there's a place for people to just be speared anymore. It doesn't look believable. When Brock Lesnar comes in and F5 and do suplex, it's very believable. We know Brock's a killer. We know Brock's been UFC champion. We know that if you stumble against Brock in real life, he could rip you apart. So yeah, Goldberg, I don't know about that. I think, Brother Nero, you know Randy could realistically beat The Fiend in the Inferno match. In the original Inferno match, Undertaker could have beat Kane, but he won by outsmarting him and setting him on fire. Yeah, 100% true. Listen, I'm expecting the cunning Randy Orton to try everything in this. The problem is I would have went with Randy winning this match until I seen that it was a Firefly Funhouse Inferno match. That changes absolutely everything. We've seen what happened with John Cena at WrestleMania with the Firefly Funhouse match. The thing didn't even make any damn sense. So I don't know. But you guys better join me on the live stream watch along on Sunday. I will be live streaming, so be there. I'm going to go through these quickly. Roman Reigns versus Kenny Omega would be amazing if it happened one day, dream match. I would love it. Yeah, chat. Jordan. Yeah. See what I'm saying? But you can't say that last name, can you? This is what I'm saying. Kevin for the victory. No, not Kevin for the victory. Roman Reigns to win and AJ to win. I'm down for that though. Bradley Masamba says, let me in. Let me in. Guys, do me a favor. Comment in the chat now. Put Demon Team and then put what country you're from. I want to see where everyone's from. Demon Team and then the country that you're from in the chat. Do it now. I'll throw it on the screen. I think Royal Rumble, blah, blah. Channel, so I think Braun Strowman and Drew McIntyre, Royal Rumble. Yeah, could be the one. Could be the one. 2014, 4 million, and now they have 1.7 killing the ratings. Yeah, Elite Squad. I don't know because I'm actually enjoying Raw at the moment. Like last year, this time, Raw wasn't that good. This year, it's been way better. I think the pandemic has something to do with it as well. Not the fact that people obviously are at home more, so they should be able to watch it. But the fans ain't in the stadium, and some people just can't deal with no fans. But it doesn't bother me at all. I'm going to watch WWE for the rest of my life, whether there's 10 viewers or 10 million. Do you think Brock will return? I don't think Brock will return, Bradley. WH, we're really glad you're our friend. This is. Yeah, Joe. We're really glad that you're our friend, and this is a friendship that never. Yeah, you know, like that. Who are the top 3 guys you see winning the men's Royal Rumble? Top 3 guys off the top of my head: Big E, Keith Lee, or he was missing. Big E, Keith Lee. I'm trying to think who was in those. They're the only 2 I can think of at the moment. Roman Drew's got the title already. Daniel Bryan. Don't feel bad. I can only see between them 2, honestly. Does like Ryan out Mania 7. Yeah, brother Nero, look early in the chat. That's what I said. I said this would happen. I said it would be great if he puts him on his shoulders, but I don't want him to climb up the ladder with him on the shoulder. I want him to just put him on his shoulders and let AJ just climb up because he's tall enough. Do you think Ripley should have beaten Charlotte Mania? No, don't reckon Rhea Ripley should have won at WrestleMania. I don't think that match with fans would have been perfect, but no, I don't think so. I think it worked out better how it did, and then Io Shirai winning the triple threat match. Fans turned on Rollins and Reigns when they were champions, and the fans haven't turned on McIntyre. Yeah, but Elite Squad, you say that, but the fans haven't been there. They haven't been in the stadium. The fans are very fickle. They shouldn't have turned on Roman Reigns or Seth, to be honest. So, yeah, true. Lord Darkness. To me, the best wrestler is Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan is incredible. Daniel Bryan is incredible. Rollins, when he was IC champion, he was amazing. But when he won the Universal Champion, yeah, fans will turn on. If fans get fed up, they just turn. So, yeah. Dominic Mysterio, King Corbin should have happened. TLC Kaufman. Yeah, I mean, I think they need to chill off on Dominic a little bit. I mean, let him have a few matches, train and stuff like that. Dream match that never going to happen on this video versus the Shield. Oh, yeah, I know, man. It would have been a great match. Yeah, big facts. Alan Agent Warrior, what are you saying, bro? Guys, I know some of you missed some of your messages, but people in the chat who I haven't said hello to, I don't want to miss anyone out. Michael Smith, what you saying? You good? Lars Sullivan should be fired. He's done too much terrible. Yeah, he has. But I think the things that he done was before he was on the main roster. I do believe people can change, but I don't know if we've seen an apology from him. If we see an apology from him, then I'm willing to give people a second chance. But, you know, I'll be there on the watch along, definitely. Yes, big man. Everyone else, hopefully you're there too. Hi, can you say hi to me? Yes, Misho257. What are you saying? Demon Team, gang up, you know, like that. Christopher Holloman, Demon Team Island, you know, like that. Conor McGregor country, you know, them way there. Old tight Conor, old tight Sheamus, old tight Christopher, you know, them way there. Firefly Inferno match is not. Yeah, Eduardo, that's my point. It wasn't a match. Demon Team England, brother Nero, you know what the vibe is. Tier 3 lockdown thing, England. Yeah? Best moment of Firefly Inferno, Seth Rollins beats up Bray, says burn it down, literally burns the fire. Yeah, I didn't like the fact that he even got into to be honest. I hated it. Demon Team Scotland, you know that, like, Braveheart and that. Do you think you're a bad man? Do you know you're a bad man? Go home. McIntyre country, Claymore country, okay. Scotland in the house, Kane returns. No chance of that. Demon Team USA, Alan Agent Warrior. Demon Team USA, you know them way there. United States of Amazing. Yeah? Have you heard Brandy Rhodes is pregnant? I have heard Brandy Rhodes is pregnant. Can I just say, Brandy Rhodes, please, guys, when you're done with the stream, go over to AEW, find the promo between Cody Rhodes and Shaq's manager, and watch when Brandy comes out. How impressive was Brandy on the mic? Amazing. I did not know she could be like that. I don't want old man face Roman. Yeah. Lord of Darkness, I don't ever want to see it happen. Edge will win the Royal Rumble match. That's a good shout. I ain't mad at that at all. 2021, don't know what that means, but yeah. Next year, Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan at Royal Rumble. Would love that. Love Daniel Bryan. Maybe Daniel Bryan beats Jey Uso today then, and then fights Roman. I wouldn't be mad at that either. Roman Reigns still Universal Champion. Facts. AJ Styles. I hope so. Roman Reigns. Yep, 100%. Even Undisputed DX. Ooh, Undisputed Era are actually better than DX. Maybe not nostalgia-wise and like them as a group, but the wrestling, they're better than DX. Yeah, everyone's saying Roman should hold on to the championship to SummerSlam. Lars is a destroyer. Yep. Anthony Justin Fury, who's winning? Tyson Fury. Answer, we never got what happens to John Cena at last year's WrestleMania. Yeah, we have no idea. Demon Team, Manchester, you know. Yeah, the tourist media. Are you Manchester Red or are you Manchester Blue? Because I'm a Liverpool fan either way. I'm not happy about it. But I like Coronation Street. Shout out Manchester in the chat. You know them way there. What about Big E versus... Oh, I like this one. Matt Smith. Well, as you heard in the chat, I said that Royal Rumble, Big E or Keith Lee face off. Probably want Big E to throw him out because I think Big E deserves something now. And then, yeah, I wouldn't be mad at a match between Big E and Keith Lee. Guys, I've done a live stream for over an hour now. I'm going to be live streaming on Sunday. I'm going to put a post up maybe tomorrow, schedule it and get ready for that. I'm very excited. Please join me in the watch along. Everyone is welcome. Every color, every race, every gender, every religion. I don't care. Come to the chat. Join the team, the Demon Team. Yeah? This is a wrestling community. If you want to have your say, yeah, and you don't want to send tweets out and no one reads them and no one likes them, come to the Demon Team. Come to the watch along. The comments will be up on the screen just how they are now. It'll be very fun. And I love watching, the last watch along was great. I love watching wrestling with you guys. So please do that. I'm going to answer these last few questions. So throw in your last ones now. Lars Sullivan, he's buried. He should go back to Performance Center. If he's going to go back to Performance Center, then he might as well just leave, to be honest. I'm not mad at it. Don't really need him. So Charlotte Flair, yep. The Queen returns. Woo! Joins Asuka, wins the tag team championships. Kofi versus Cole. Are we talking Adam Cole? Because if we are, I'm here for it. This is a joke. Ronda returns to fight, but I don't want to see Ronda Rousey in WWE ever again. You heard it here first. Roman Reigns should be champion until WrestleMania 30. You know, like that. Brother Nero, you know, like that. Heli Fortuna, yes. Oi, yes. You know them way there. Are you Daniel Bryan? Are you yes-ing? I don't know. Talk to me. Ronda returns. Matt Smith as well. Don't want to see Ronda again. Sore loser Ronda. Yes, it's true. Roman Reigns deserves that. Eduardo, you've been sounding like 2005 Kurt Angle in the chat the whole time. I love it. Roman Reigns versus Damian Priest. That's my dream match. Damian Priest, yeah. Somebody asked me before who the most underrated wrestlers are. I said, I didn't know, but Damian Priest is incredible. And I don't think people know how incredible yet. Everyone's saying Ronda Rousey returns, let it happen. No, Joey, we don't want Ronda back. If they ever ended the brand split, they could do. Roman Reigns thinks that two people can't be tough and take the championship uniform. Oh, Christopher from Ireland. I love this comment. I love it. And do you know how much I used to love that Undisputed title? Oh, man, end the brand split now. Ronda versus Shayna would be a really good match. They're pretty much like best friends. Heel Roman is the best for business. Joyce, 100% agree. Christopher, yep, split. Oh, yeah. God, I hope not. Lord of Darkness. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm about to leave the chat now. Just before I go, please like this video, like this stream. It's been love. I've had fun, and I will be here again on Sunday for the chat. Make sure you click the post notifications in the chat, so you're reminded when I put a video out and when the chat is. Just before I go, Eduardo, do you like the Hurt Business? I love the Hurt Business. Kevin Owens will lose. Joyce, 100%. Demon Team from Canada, what do you think about Karrion Kross? When do you think he will debut on the main roster? Don't think he'll debut on the main roster for maybe another 6 months, but I reckon he'll dominate NXT once he gets that title back, just like it was before. Shout out to you in Canada. Where are you from? Vancouver, Toronto, Ontario. Huh? Talk to me. Are you one of the Bret Hart people? Yeah? Yeah? Talk to me. Kross is going to mess up Rude Boy Priest and New Year's Evil. 100% going to happen. You guys are killing me with a chat and Shayna. Even Ronda, Shayna Baszler versus Nia Jax versus Rhea Ripley will definitely be a good match. I don't want to see Ronda Rousey again. Heel Roman remains best for business. Dro, agreed. God bless you, Giovanna. Thank you very much. I feel the love. Karrion Kross versus Brock Lesnar, that's a dream match. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I wonder who Oscar's partner is. Charlotte. Woo! Bear Demon. You know them way there. Thumbs up from Lord of Darkness. I love it. Team Roman Reigns. Forget Team Roman Reigns. Forget Team W. Demon Team, stand up. If I bring out the Demon Team match, are you going to purchase it? That is the question. Or am I just going to waste my time? You guys can let me know in the comment section. I've been your boy, Hugo the Savage. I love everyone. Doran just entered Almore. Hello to you. I'm about to go. Brother Nero, Ronda Rousey never coming back. She's never coming back. Guys, you gotta let me go now. Yeah? Like Rose in the Titanic, I'm Jack. Let me go. I will see you guys on Sunday. I'm here for SmackDown videos. So SmackDown video comes out Saturday morning if you're in England, and if you're in America, it comes out Saturday, 3 o'clock. Ronda sucks. Randy versus The Fiend. Giovanna. Yep. I'm out of here. Run.